Thank you for joining me again for some with our discussion on psychological safety. We had a webinar today and it was amazing. So, for those of you who were there, thank you for taking your time to advance and be the best instructors and professors that we can be. For those who were not able to attend, that's okay. I'm going to take you through a little quick snippet over this last our upcoming 5 minutes. How about that? Give me 5 minutes of your time. So, recapping, psychological safety is an environment, according to Dr. Tim Clark, that rewards vulnerability. Most often, professors feel as though to be vulnerable is to be weak, but not in this sense. Being vulnerable is a sign of actual leadership. When we are vulnerable as professors, we become stronger and we make our empower our students to also be stronger. We have to think about it like this. The environment of education has changed. We have moved beyond the brick and the mortar to now we're in the online flexible classroom. For some, it could be because of the pandemic. For others, it's just life has happened and they need the flexibility. So, as professors, as leaders, we are to empower our students even in an online environment. So, I'm using the word empowerment. I want to tell you a lot of things as we go along. I want to let you know what it actually looks like, okay? So, empowerment. What does empowering students look like? It can be from allowing your students to be a part of the decision making. What? Can I do that? Should I do that? Yes. It can be as simple as offering 3 topics for a writing assignment instead of one and allow them to choose one of the topics to discuss. Wasn't that easy? What about CLC, collaborative learning communities, where they're grouped off with other classmates and they're able to work on a group assignment? It gives structure, but it also gives interdependency. Look at there, you're already on track to empowering your students. Someone said, his name is George Couros, if students leave the online classroom less curious than they were when they started, we have failed them. So we must empower our students. Now, this is going to be something that goes against the grain when I'm telling you this. What does empowerment look like? It looks like disagreement. It looks like opposition. It looks like challenges. And that is good. How do you handle those challenges when your students ask you questions like, well, why? Well, how did you get to that conclusion? As professors, we may feel taken off course. We may feel challenged and attacked. We may feel like, oh my goodness, they're asking me a question that I don't know the answer to. It is okay not to know everything. In fact, to empower your students, what does that look like? Not always giving the answers, but leading them and giving them the tools to get to the answer. What else does empowerment look like? It's allowing your students to think outside the box. It allows them to be creative. It allows them to ask questions. How might we change? What if it was this way? Not just because I'm the professor and I say so, but why is this so? If the situation was different, what might the answer be? So it's okay not to know everything because that is a part of empowering your students. It could be at the beginning of the term to send a letter to say, We're in this together. I support your decisions. I support your feedback, and I welcome that. You are including, empowering, and engaging students. And what happens? They feel like they matter. They feel like they have an identity. They feel like you're in this with them. Use their names in discussions. Learn their names before the end of the first day. Introduce difficult topics and welcome their differences of opinion. Provide feedback to them that incorporates areas of their lives, their career, and their education, and the applicability into their lives. Inclusion, empowerment can be so simple if we take the time, move away from a textbook, and move into engaging and including. For engagement is empowerment.